Now from the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two potential X factors in this series right there. The first game is coming up. Tyler Skaggs gets the starting nod for the Halos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every once in a while, you're going to have a clunker, and this guy had one in his last one. Gave up 10 hits in his last start. That's not an easy thing to do, and he certainly hoped to turn things around in this one.
Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Ohtani is under it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Cozart is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he misses again, 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. Angels turned away in the first. We've played an inning in Anaheim with no score. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game.
Jesus Aguilar.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Too low, 1-0. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He's a 9-year major league vet. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Skaggs has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. First offering on its way. Popped him up. LaStella has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Justin Upton now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
The left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, Justin Bour. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third. And no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The throw into second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Here's Albert now. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Moore leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Zach.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring in the former All-Star, Zach Cozart. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Yelich is right there as he takes it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 8, the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's 1 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The set and the 2-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Into the stands. He got it. Angels strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Coming in is Ohtani. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping into the box, Hernan Perez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a rocket deep down the line and left. It's down for extra bases, and the Brewers have their first hit of the game. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And here's Tyler Saladino as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Ohtani waits on it. 2 gone. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. First pitch on its way. Low for ball 1. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Perez at second with 2 down. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Bounced that one, but got him to go after it for a strike. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Brewers strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Tommy La Stella now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder,
Digging
number
in,
27.
Mike Trout. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in,
Now batting,
kept his
right
hands
fielder.
inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get back in safely. Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the move is Trout from first. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow that runner to steal his way into scoring position here with 2 away. Ready with the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. The set and the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2-2.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Trout is on his way home, and the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knot.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
In now, Justin Upton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Throw over to first.
No,
Ohtani, the runner at first with 2 gone. There goes Ohtani. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and the big left-handed hitting first baseman Justin Bour will bat next. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it through.
Into the box, Albert Pujols, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Braun. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. First home run of the campaign for him. And the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Stepping in now, Zach Cozart. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Cozart stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now a 5-0 Halos lead.
Leading off for the Brewers.
In now the Brewers DH, Ben Gamble. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. In is Christian Yelich. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ohtani going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Gone in order of the Brewers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
And leading off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready now for L.A., Tommy La Stella. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Perez is there, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
He's set, and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Simmons, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Freddie Peralta answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Peralta.
Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's
a ball and a strike.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Nope. Ball.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So coming to the plate, Justin Upton. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch on its way to Upton, and it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Justin Bour, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Two and two.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Looking to minimize the damage here. The short hit hard. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We played 4 full. Angels are out in front, 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Crowd giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he takes a called strike 2. Fly ball right down the line and left. And they can't run it down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Moore is there for it. 2 gone. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Coming to the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So digging in now, Zach Kozar. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Zach Kozar.
First offering on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit out to short, and that'll be the second out. Stepping in, Tommy La Stella. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. One and one to Tommy La Stella.
1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The batter, number 2.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Looking at his career totals, Simmons is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Angels strand one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Standing in, Hernan Perez will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Swing and a miss for strike one. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Digging in, Tyler Saladino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming in is Ohtani, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Ben Gamel, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Saladino at second. Cain at first. 1 gone. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamel. The 2-1 home. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Saladino rounds the corner and is headed home. And the second run will come across as well, so they're on the board at least. It's 6-2 now.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Heading out towards shallow right. Coming in is Ohtani. He makes the running play. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bourne is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Angels 6 and the Brewers 2. Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Stepping up to the plate, Shohei Ohtani. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Nope, ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Yeah.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Ready now, Justin Upton. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Justin Bour is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. Angels leave one. They lead it 6-2. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in now for the Brewers, Mike Moustakas. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
1-2 now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And that one is gone. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. Second home run early in the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Now a foul tip held onto by Lucroy. Well done there to record the strikeout.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to board takes care of him, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Brewers do pick up a run on the Ryan Braun homer. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Brewers 3. Corbin Burns gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Next will be the designated hitter, Albert Pujols. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. Misses off the plate. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Grandal has it, and he makes the throw to first. Pujols is retired, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 7.
So one away now for the Angels in the 7th, and that'll bring in the former All-Star Zach Cozart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off-speed.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Lucroy, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, Tommy.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Cole Calhoun will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Cole Calhoun.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Cozart over at second. Lucroy is over at first with one away. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away.
The batter, number two.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
And it's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number two.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
The 2-1 home. Cue shot here out towards short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two down, runners at first and second. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Angels lead it 7-3. Cole Calhoun, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Luis Garcia will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Digging in, Tyler Saladino. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
The shortstop, Tyler Saladino.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Next from Milwaukee, Lorenzo Cain. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. David Fletcher will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing center field, number 56, Cole Calhoun. This change defensively for the Angels.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Otani sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Ben Gamel, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Garcia, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Saladino leads off first with 1 away. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Ready for another shot now. Jesus Aguilar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 7-5 now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Justin Anderson is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. In now, Mike Moustakas.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Halos lead this one 7-5. Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In now for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Justin Upton. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground, and that's the 2nd out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Stepping in now, Justin Bohr, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Claudio, a 6'3" left-hander. He was selected in the 27th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
On the ground to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 7-5. Cody Allen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Ryan Braun, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Outside.
One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to deep right field. Ohtani going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez.
The second baseman.
Lifted down the line in left. Upton is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The bat, number 13.
So striding forward now, Tyler Saladino. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The Brewers down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tyler Skaggs earns his first win of the season. Jimmy Nelson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Cody Allen closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.